Hi, I'm London Johnson from Envirolution, which is a club at North Tahoe and Truckee High that promotes sustainability and zero waste. And today I'm going to be showing you guys how to make these DIY beeswax cloths to use instead of saran wrap, and how they lower our waste. You can buy these kits at TruckeeRoundhouse.org. You can find more information. This is a collaboration between Truckee Roundhouse and Town of Truckee. Okay, so the first thing is what we're going to need to do it. So what you're going to need is in this, there is the beeswax and cloth. And then while your oven is preheating, you're going to go into your bag and get the beeswax. There's going to be 2 cubes of beeswax, little tree shapes. And what we're going to do is we're going to need our cheese grater. You can use either a handheld or I have a big one. And you're going to grate all of your beeswax. Once your wax is all grated using your cheese grater, you should have a bunch of little shreds. What we found easiest to wash the grater that you used, because there's going to be a lot of wax residue on it, what we found easiest is to just run it under boiling water, and that'll melt the remaining residue, and that should clean it pretty easily. So the next thing that we're going to do once we have all of our shreds is we're going to take our baking sheet and we are going to take the pieces of fabric that were in the kit. So I'm going to put 2 pieces of fabric flat onto my baking sheet just like that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these pieces of beeswax and you're just going to distribute it on top of the piece of fabric. Try to make it as even as you can. Just sprinkle it. I'm going to talk a little bit about why we're using this alternative. So saran wrap is pretty wasteful because families use a lot of it and it just gets thrown away. Whereas these beeswax strips you can actually reuse. Okay, so as you just saw, I have evenly distributed all of my beeswax. And so what you're going to do now is with your oven that's been preheating from the beginning, you're going to put these in your oven for 5 to 10 minutes. It kind of depends on your oven. Once your wax has melted completely, you are going to you're going to turn your oven off, and you should get something along the lines of this. You'll have your piece of fabric covered in wax, and then from there you're just going to peel it off. I've already done so. And basically, you'll get something looking like this. It'll be covered in wax, and you can feel the wax. But from there, you're done. You can go and hang them up if they're still really warm, and if they're, kind of hard to handle. You can hang a string up and use clothespins to hang them to dry. But basically, you're done. And so these, you can reuse them, just washing them by hand with some warm water after you've used them. So again, these kits can be found at TruckeeRoundhouse.org.